You're tuned to Vernon Derby. Oh, love, get ready for roller. Oh, love, ready for roll, ready for roll, ready for roll. Vernon Derby, roll, ready for roll, ready for roll. Vernon Derby, rolling, ready for roll, ready for roll. Get ready for rolling, ready for roll, ready for roll. Let your conscience set.
Thank you very much for that enquiry with regards to Industry Pen 3 Hills St. Mary. It is very, very instructive because we had scheduled a community meeting for April 12th, which Wednesday, April 12th, but it has to be rescheduled because one of the officers who were to come, something suddenly came up. For those who are just coming in, the Industry Pen project was an emancipation project started by the government sometime in around 2000. It was designed for approximately 360 houses, and then it was increased when the demand for housing became greater. And the government of the day at the time developed phase two because phase one was just lots, and then phase two, because they wanted to keep the prices down, they reduced the lot size and agreed only to do 40% to cover only 40% of the roads. Something happened, I really don't know, but the developers went ahead and cut up more land and sold it. A lot of the different phases, they don't have the proper infrastructure. The sewage has too much houses attached to it. It was never designed for so much. There are sections without proper electricity, sections without water, and most of the schemes have no proper road. And on the farming side, there was an issue where the Ministry of Housing returned the lease documents for persons because they said they did not understand farming and it was transferred to agriculture and the commissioner of lands. But there has been a myriad of problems. And in 2019, I took the decision that regardless of what was the genesis of the problem, what needs to be done is to have it solved because Jamaicans do live there. So I engaged the Honorable Prime Minister and an assessment was made, the estimate to right all the wrongs, redesign the sewage and clean it, putting a proper pump for water, fixing the roads, fixing the light problems, and all the infrastructure defects, including drains, would have come to approximately 1 billion Jamaican dollars. The Prime Minister gave instructions to the National Housing Trust for them to undertake the project. They have done so. The Prime Minister came into the community in 2020 and informed the community. In the ensuing 2 years, the NHT has now completed the designs, the costing, the detailed engineering, drawing, etc. Because here was a scheme that was designed for about 300 houses, now has almost 900. So the basic infrastructure cannot carry what is there. The NHT should, along with the permanent secretary in the office of the Prime Minister, is scheduled to have a community meeting to update the community on the schedule of work as to what will start first, etc. They have gone ahead and consistently have been pulling the sewage from the holding tank. So that problem has been alleviated, not solved, but alleviated. And we are awaiting a new date. My office is speaking to the permanent secretary's office to get a new date so the community can be updated. We, as a matter of fact, had announced it on another radio program and told persons that it would have been an if. We have secured the space at Devon McFarlane's building where we will have the community meeting because the community center is too small. I am continuing to seek the community's patience and understanding as we work through the problems. They are not of our making, but Jamaicans are there. They are impatient to see development, and I'm anxious to have that development done. So we are waiting on a new date, and as soon as that date is given, we will communicate with members of the community, and we hope to have a good community meeting to update the community, because here is a community striving, growing with hard-working Jamaicans that have suffered a long time. But the Prime Minister, as a matter of fact, he has it as his project. The Industry Pen project, he refers to it as his project. And the instructions have been given. I know the NHT had a little difficulty in procuring a consultant, because one has to be mindful and careful that in spending government money, the rules have to be obeyed. Yes, it might be inconvenience because it does take a little time. Because, for example, to engage a contractor, a consultant, they had to go to market twice. So that adds to the delay. But I think we are at the point now when they are about ready to put shovel in the ground. So I continue to ask for the people's patience, and we will be working through the issues. The National Land Agency will soon declare St. Mary under their project area to speed up the provision of land titling and to regularize the hardworking farmers who are part of the Three Hills Farmers Group. I was in the community about 2 or 3 weeks ago. There was a fundraiser in phase 2. I spent almost the whole day with the community residents there. So we will soon be having a meeting. And what, as people know who know me, that I'm more interested in solving the problem than going over the problem. I'm more for solutions. Yes, I apologize that it has taken a little time, but again, I crave the community's patience, understanding, love, and indulgence.
You're tuned to Vernon Derby. Oh, love, get ready for roller. Oh, love, ready for roll, ready for roll, ready for roll.